So there was once a king, and the king noticed that his people had become unmotivated and uninspired during a prolonged period of prosperity. So dismayed with the state of affairs, the king sought to teach the people a valuable lesson. So to do so, he devised a relatively simple plan. He placed a massive boulder in the middle of the main road, essentially blocking entrance into and exit out of the city. He then hid nearby to see how the people would respond to this obstacle. With growing frustration, he watched as one after another people approached the boulder, quickly became discouraged, turned around and went back home. At most, someone would pause long enough to curse the king for not getting the obstacle out of their own way. Importantly, not a single person did anything about it. And about 3 days into this, the king watched as a lone peasant approached the boulder in the road. And unlike everyone before him, who simply backed away and went back home or cursed the king, he sought to do something about it. So he strained and strained, trying to push that boulder out of the way, but it was a little too large. So an idea came upon him. He ran to the nearby forest and quickly returned with a large branch. He then used that branch as leverage, and with much effort, was able to push that boulder out of the way. Once he cleared the path, he noticed there were two things that were hidden underneath that boulder. They were left there by the king. The first one was a purse of gold coins, essentially a fortune for this peasant. And number two was a note from the king that read as follows: "The obstacle in the path becomes the path." Every obstacle presents an opportunity to improve your condition. In other words, the path of least resistance, which if we're being honest with ourselves, many of us take sometimes, is actually a terrible teacher. You see, whether it's in your personal life, your relationships, your team at work, your business unit, our organization, the industry as a whole, challenges and obstacles are not only to be expected, but should be embraced if improvement and excellence are the ultimate goal.